We are back. We're back in the stew.
Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers.
We are back. We're back in the stew.
Smell my fingers.
We are back.
Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers.
We
Thinking of the capabilities of man.
It's always gonna be ego inflated.
Yeah, ego inflated. Fuck the Super Bowl.
Yeah, fuck the Super Bowl.
Fuck the Super Bowl. That happened. It's springtime, fellas.
You know what that means? We're in a March Madness sense. We're watching ball.
I'm watching grapefruits fall.
Oh, we are fresh off a walk.
Trying to steal our neighbor's grapefruits.
That's straight off a page, straight off a Dr. Seuss book.
This is like Home Alone. These grapefruits are Home Alone right now, and they're trying to trap us. They were playing mousetrap with these damn grapefruits.
We have a neighbor that's an indiscrepant amount away from our house that has grapefruit trees, and this is months in the making. We've been waiting on these boys to ripen up.
I hope they survive. It seems like they survived that frost.
Yeah, they made it through. Those are probably
Man,
some
those are
healthy.
strong ass grapefruits.
Yeah, scurvy written.
They will cure scurvy.
Yeah.
I don't think scurvy's ever a thing anymore, but if it was, it would cure it literally because that's what they do. But huge. Our neighbors were gone. It's literally like parents are out of the house.
The grapefruits are home.
The grapefruits are home. What are they gonna do? They're gonna be eaten by Liam and Adam and be stolen by our dirty fingers. But the thing, it's just like, it's crazy that it's the crackheads that own these three beautiful grapefruit trees.
What an investment. I hope they were there for when they got planted.
I think they're just waiting for when their $20,000 house turns into $200,000, and they can just get out of there. I forget what the Zestimate is, but
Yeah.
and no, that's not an estimate from Zaxby's. That's a Zillow estimate.
Yeah, so
Yeah, what's the Zestimate on that salad back there?
so these grapefruits were just hidden in a Home Depot bucket.
They weren't hidden. Those things were hidden in
It
plain
was like
sight.
in Indiana Jones when the light shines upon the treasure. They were just out in the open right next to the back porch.
And it was like Indiana Jones. We were cleaning. The dust was gone. It was
Yeah.
like the dust was settling through, and you could see the particles. And it's like, where are they settling? And it's just this grapefruit bucket, prime, ready for the taking. And it's
We both know there's a shotgun attached to a
those,
shoestring.
you know the other crackhead is underneath the bucket in a 7-foot circular a cylindrical hole that they dug, and they're just with a shotgun ready. Yeah, fucking steal my grapefruit, you lanky bitch.
Yeah, so that was
It's springtime, and you have to protect your fruit.
yeah.
I'm growing my basil. I have pepper seeds I put in there.
Oh, you plant that?
Yeah, you were like, hey, we should have some peppers. Guess what? I'm a lemon pepper stepper.
Oh,
Threw them in there.
yeah. You got a head start on the springtime. You knew. I think Mother Nature blew her load when it snowed over here. Just got the rest of the frost out like a sneeze.
I think Mother Nature would appreciate the crackheads protecting their grapefruits with a shotgun, as I will protect my future basil and chili sprouts.
Also with a shotgun, just with
Yes.
frozen grapefruit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they throw. They would start getting pelted with grapefruits.
What if they there's so many. They're just not eating this many grapefruits.
Maybe we'll see them at a market, right?
I don't. Them?
Market people?
Have you seen them out?
Nah, they're kind of like decrepit, kind of like creatures. The grapefruit gremlins.
It looks like they've been
grapefruit
waiting
Gomlets.
30 years for these grapefruits to grow.
The prophecy.
This is the prophecy, and this is the year that they harvest and sell.
They're actually 300 years old, and those are the immortal grapefruit.
Ever since I ate that grapefruit, I have felt fucking amazing. We're not gonna lie.
We dabbled.
We
Maybe we're the real crackheads because we're trying to
moved around.
steal.
Yeah, we walked through their minefield that they put so that we die trying to get one of these grapefruits. We survived.
Yeah, we do got to come up with some like Looney Tunes gadgets, some like Goonies gadgets where we're like fishing for these grapefruit out of the trees.
Yeah, and the perfect thing about gadgets is that you get to be lazy and you don't have to do the full action.
Just be smart and build something so you can be lazy.
A gun gadget.
That is
makes killing way easier, dude. I think that has been established throughout history that that gadget has changed a lot of lives.
Well, all you need is one grapefruit because then you can just hit the other grapefruit with your grapefruit, make it fall.
All you need is one grapefruit and you can grow more grapefruit.
Whoa! Now you're thinking.
Then I can really protect my
Dude,
own.
I can tell you've been reading all those books. You were telling me about reading books. I didn't.
Also, I have planted a few Cosmic Crisp seeds. Those are apple seeds from the grocery store.
Oh,
We'll see if they take copyright. I might have to actually strip that out of the episode because I bet they got a copyright or something on the patent on those seeds. I just won't sell them. I'll eat them for myself. All right, big Cosmic Crisp, Big Apple. I'm not talking about you, New York. I'm talking about the people that run all the Apple companies.
Yeah, they're stealing all the reservoirs of water out in California. Talking to those guys.
I like the theory that water is being stolen. Mm-hmm. It's not climate change.
It's all these water bandits.
It's bandits.
It's a
wild, wild west. It's what's the commodity we're always gonna need?
It's the wild water west.
Water. Now I got all this water.
What you gonna do about it?
What am I gonna do about it? I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna gaslight you into thinking it's climate change, and you're like gonna be like, "Fuck!" Because of climate change, now I'm gonna need to buy this water.
You and the CEO of Nestle would get along very well.
Nestle Crunch.
Yeah, he said that water shouldn't be a human right. Wouldn't question about why he owns so many of the water reservoirs. So you guys would get along. I mean, let's open up the Hoover Dam, right? There's a bunch of water in there.
I mean, how haven't we figured out how to drink the ocean by now?
Yeah,
no one hasn't figured that out.
Yeah, for real. There's like, it's salty.
Bro,
it's right there.
Take the salt out.
Really, some of it. They got to do that, right? We've invented processing plants.
Once RFK Jr. tells me that drinking the ocean is okay.
That's the next step. Well, we have to. Is that technology not built?
Osmosis, right?
Is it a reverse osmosis type beat?
It's reverse osmosis plus, I think they gotta boil it at some point,
and then they gotta put some love.
Yeah. Well, you never did the I remember 6th grade. My teacher, who always reeked of cigarettes and chewed Nicorette gum,
just wired.
She in 6th grade, she was also all of my subjects that I got taught, which wasn't.
No way, she was that smart.
She wasn't capable of it, but she did it. I never learned a negative number until I got to public school. This is still in private school. Also, I never knew what a negative number nor a square root, and everyone. When I remember getting to math the next year, and they're like, "There's these new things." I was like, wait a second.
Be gone, demon.
Dude, I just learned how to do the opposite way, and now you're telling me that there's an anti of my positive numbers.
Yeah, dude. At Catholic school, they were like, "These numbers are from hell. You can't learn."
Exactly. I've been saying that for years. That was my first joke I've ever said. I was like, negative numbers. These must be from the devil. Bro, what is this squiggly mark? Square root? Get out of here. Yeah. I need an exorcism. But my Nicorette gum teacher is just always smacking. And not to get out all of her fucking details, but her stepdaughter was the founder of Fuse. Wasn't that a drink?
Yeah.
Then it was bought
It was
by
sugar bev.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it was sweet bev.
$1 billion or something like.
$1 billion.
It was probably like $1 million.
No, I think it was probably billion. Coca-Cola loves throwing out that Billy.
But it was bought. Obviously, she didn't see a dime because she was still smacking Nicorette teaching us all the subjects, you know. But that was the lore. That was the lore. I don't know if like how 100% true that is. But the science experiment was that she boiled water or put salt in water and got it really hot in a pan, and then all that's left was the salt.
Yeah, they evaporated the water.
So if they could just like catch that
Yeah.
water after my teacher
Yeah.
dumps out her cigarette ash.
Watch, kids, we're going to reverse osmosis this cigarette out of the water.
I mean, that's one way to filter things.
Ooh, I think the only way for people to drink more water if we do that is to somehow turn water into cotton candy. Or it's like it gets evaporated into clouds. Like
Where's
edible
that
clouds.
science?
Yeah. I mean, they're putting like hundreds of grams of sugar in
Yeah,
there.
we've got those things where you can eat them and just candies, you can slurp them out, right?
Yeah.
Water.
Where's slurpable water candy?
Where's slurpable water candy? It's the only candy that actually does something good for you. And just tastes, we get everyone.
Whoa, depending on who you ask, candy does something good for
And
everybody.
then we'll pay influencers, right? And the ad will be they'll slurp it up and they're like, oh, it tastes like water. Dude, try it. It tastes exactly like water. Yeah, I mean, obviously we've got plenty of ideas and just rambling on about things, you know. But we're men. And we got to freely think last night for the first time in a while.
That's why we have so many ideas. We're thinking free.
Yeah, we were broken free from the strangle that is horniness.
That is the patriarchy on my dick.
These shackles were taken off last night.
Yeah, we were freed. We were born again.
It was nice.
It might as well have been a pizza party with the boys last night.
It was a pizza party sleepover, but we got tuckered out and called our mommies and went home early.
Just hopping into Ubers.
Not to be super bougie, but we did golf simulate last night.
You didn't have to talk down to the audience like
Well,
that.
I mean, that is bougie. I told Bay that, and it was bougie. Honestly,
it was crazy.
it's nice though. I like that there's perks like that inside these apartment complexes.
The only thing that could have made it better if there were some perks
and
at the golf simulator.
talking about not thinking about a girl. I'm not thinking about anything off them perks.
Yeah, them golf simulator perks.
I mean,
I was ready to get arrested last night because of how fun that was. It's like, no one's taking me away from this.
the golf simulator was different.
Open doors.
It was a new frontier. This was the gold rush. That was quite potentially the gold rush of modern man.
Yeah. We ate wings.
8 wings. They're supposed to be spicy. Weren't. Haha.
Good one.
Yeah. How were they this morning?
I just had a delicious dinner. So I lost fantasy. I lost fantasy football in our league. I was worst. Garbage. So I was supposed to eat spicy wings, but it was just a pleasant dinner with the boys. It was just a fun night. It was like my birthday, honestly. I felt like the
It was like
man
we
of
ate
the night.
grapefruits before we went to.
Grapefruit bucket. Booby trap grapefruit bucket.
That bucket probably got multiple people today. Multiple people walk by that bucket and they're like, I could steal these crackheads' bucket of grape, or at least take one.
You
know?
can take one.
Take one.
There's trackers inside of the
But then
grapefruit.
they also have that secondary thought of, wait, these crackheads might have booby trapped these grapefruits. But yeah, Adam ate his wings. I ate a delicious greasy burger. And then we got to take our filthy fingers to the golf simulator
My gosh.
and just fucking knock some balls into a wall.
And over the course of the night, couple bevs.
Couple bevs. Not one mention of a female
For hours.
for hours. Sorry, ladies.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Just my balls were thankful this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Like, God damn.
You were with the boys all night.
God damn. We actually communicated with your brain.
Yeah. You got to take the night off.
We got to innovate playtime.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was a play date. Well, because all of our girls, they were hanging out with their betrothed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're real lover girls.
It was almost like a cheat code for GTA. You know, golf simulator. It's just like not real golf.
Yeah.
'Cause we're kind of cheating at golf.
Yeah.
You know, just hitting into a wall and saying the computer will handle the mathematics for us.
Yeah.
Of-
It could only be half accurate, and I'd be satisfied. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, this is just a wall I get to hit the ball at.
Mm-hmm.
Satisfied so much.
Yeah, my brain was just off in La La Land
With the boys.
with the boys.
In
But
La La
it was like this time I got to go over to my friend's house, and he had the thing that you plugged into your DS that you got to cheat on all the games.
Yeah, Game Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, God damn, there's another way to play this game?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I'm actually good for once.
Yeah, the golf simulator adds 10 yards at least.
Adds 10 yards and saves you tons of money on balls.
Yeah, we did kind of just show up and
The funniest part is that one of the boys did lose a ball. How do you lose a ball in a building? We were next to the gym in their apartment complex.
we shanked a ball into the foundation of the Perk building.
Yeah, off them perks, you can lose a ball. Probably ate it.
Oh, the night devolved.
Yeah, I did find out, though, that ball was not cake. It had me in the first half.
Yeah, we were trying to do Happy Gilmore swings, and I ended up throwing a club right at the screen. 0 repercussions and 0 guilt because I didn't do it on purpose.
That was fun. Taking an already hard sport that we're not good at
Yeah.
and being like, all right, here's a challenge. Do it on one foot now.
Driver only.
Driver only is ridiculous.
That was so fun.
Driver only round was awesome. We had a Happy Gilmore round. We had a 1 foot round. My dad one time said he played a round of golf with like a college pro. Mm-hmm. Like it was probably back when he was like in his 20s and this guy was still in college.
So like the 1940s.
Yeah, back in the 1940s when my dad was throwing slurs. No.
In the trash. He was throwing them in the trash.
Yeah, he was just...
Getting rid of them.
Yeah,
Get out
yeah.
of here, you rotten soldier. Whatever they said back then.
Yeah, that's my dad. Obviously, I'm his dust sperm. He said he played with a college pro one time, and they played regular, and the college pro literally played only with a putter, and still beat my dad and his friend.
That's unfortunate.
Imagine playing 18 holes of golf with only a putter.
You just have to buy a new one at that point.
Yeah, I would have to be trashed to have fun at a certain point. It's like, can I at least... Because you don't get the angle or anything. You just have got to smack it every time.
That would be like if you were chopping wood and somebody tried to like beat you by hitting it with a broom. It was like chopping more wood than you with a broom.
Yeah, it's like I was cleaning up with the vacuum and you came in with only your mouth sucking it and you took in more dust than me. But yeah.
Same difference.
But as time moved on, eventually I found out that you can throw the ball into the wall and it still registers. And boy, did that change the play date. I put a cheat code into my cheat code. I put the Game Shark into the Game Shark. I figured out the booby-trapped grapefruit by throwing the ball into the wall.
It was all that citrus in your brain made you think good.
I was scurvyless and hornyless.
What a beautiful. That's like the Holy Trinity there. They're in the Gulf Sim. Enriched. Well, in a matter of 4 hours, we went from eating dinner as boys to just like throwing a ball at a wall.
There's nothing. There's
one
nothing
of
better.
the-
One of America's greatest pastimes. I've thrown many things at walls. When was the last
I was
time you
giddy.
thrown something at a wall?
As hard as you could. I was so giddy. I was giddy drinking Bevs with
let me
the
try,
boys.
let me try.
I was so excited. We were hitting fake play action.
I got into a 3-point stance. I got into a power stance. My left arm was fucking ready. I was gonna do a swim move, man. Get low, rush.
So we could throw a golf ball at a sim hole. Yeah, I'm in there. That was nice. One of the Rotten Soldiers announced he's going to be a papa.
Yeah, funniest thing. We're also thinking about all the great stuff. His wife's pregnant with twins. Congratulations.
The
That's
most
awesome.
Beautiful life is going to be brought into this world and raised
Yeah.
to enrich the community.
He was like, down, sit, huh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Amanda's pregnant. Sit up, and then right back into the game. It was amazing.
Yeah, and what a blessing that everybody only spent their designated 5 minutes. You get 5 minutes to talk about real updates in life. Maybe it's a career move. Maybe it's a relationship thing.
Yeah, that's why it was such a peaceful night, because there was really only one update.
Yeah, only one message on the
One update. It was nice. I wish we got to see them more.
100%.
And we haven't seen them in a while, so you'd think more updates.
No, everybody's just been enjoying their day,
They've just been
waiting to have a play date.
We've been waiting, patiently waiting.
First
that
play date of the year.
joyful, childful spirit that we just unleashed in this industrial apartment complex, waking up neighbors.
That's a crew I could see myself hitting at Dave and Buster's with. And I think
Yeah.
that's how you should like designate your friends. Is
I
like-
hope one person walked by and heard the jealousy.
Yeah. I hope there was a Disney moment downstairs where they're like, man, I wish I had friends like that. And then it panned to us and we're like, ah ha 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 ha. So much fun having friends playing
Yeah,
golf
they panned
sim.
to us. Shit! 14! Motion! Go!
Running directly into the wall.
Mike! River! So, and then he's just downstairs like, damn, I wish I could have that much fun.
Yeah.
No, I haven't had fun like that since I was a child.
Yeah, since I developed this lisp.
Yeah, it'd be really tough to say the football cadence with a lisp.
Yeah,
I can't even do it.
it's just a generational talent, but you have a lisp,
Yeah,
so you can't call the plays.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, maybe that's why those two planes crashed into each other's. The pilot just had a lisp. That was the DEI hire.
Yeah, the black. They
No,
retrieved
he was
the black
white. He was white, but he just had a lisp.
the black boxes, which are
Oh.
the plane boxes. They retrieved them. They're like, the black boxes were like, yeah, you just had a lisp.
Yeah, just crazy lisp. I'm going on your left. What did you say?
That would suck. A lisp killed 64 people.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, it's easy to get fudged up on words.
Do you think lisps have always been funny?
100%.
Yeah.
Farts have always been funny.
Yeah. Your mama jokes have always been
Always
funny.
been funny. Yeah, lisp. I think any deformity has made its rise, and that's how you can tell when a society is developing, is when the people who aren't treated as well do get grace. So, like, the best societies have always taken care of their elderly and they're disabled.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of poopy elderly.
That's why we're devolving it. It starts with the people always talk about the kids rule. Let's make sure these old people aren't poopy no more.
Yeah, maybe. Go back to the roots of take care of your elder.
Yeah. Wash their feet, wash their ass.
Yeah.
Try not to let them die in the California
Yeah.
fire.
Come over here, Grams. Give me a smooch.
Make sure they're loved. Make sure they feel the love.
It's not a bad thing. Definitely
You're
not.
behind it.
I don't think it's a bad thing. There's plenty joys of life.
Is one of those getting old for you? When you feel older, do you have joy?
I've never felt older. I've felt wiser.
They do go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wiser things I've been doing. Wearing my seatbelt.
It's a
Wise.
wiser move. It's because you've been getting older and you've been just starting to suck at driving.
I've been squinting a lot. And these meddling kids, these darn kids,
Yeah.
getting out of school early.
I do feel that.
Yeah, scratching my balls a lot, getting pissed off.
Do you think
It's a natural thing of life, honestly.
it's just because that's not you anymore? So you forget that was you?
I miss the times I was chasing butterflies, man.
Yeah. What, like last spring? I have butterflies in my room, bro. You want to go frolic?
I got butterflies in my stomach right now.
I could see us both. Let's both dress up like Amish gentlemen in overalls and go frolic.
We do have to wreak havoc on the population at one point.
With what? Or
Our Amish get-ups.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Because you can't be like, it's just like, it's just Amish.
yeah. You do have a level of innocence with the Amish.
It's like, let them be.
Being sarcastic.
They make good furniture.
Stellar. Well, Seth Green played that one character who was Amish. Was it Dumb and Dumber? What movie was that? But he helped him and was an asshole because he was Amish and he was just funny. It's a good. It's a
I was
good
watching
pocket to be.
Seth Green made a documentary about himself, I think.
Is it good? You watched it?
No, Tom Green.
Tom Green. Oh, I bet that thing is good.
Who's Seth Green?
Seth Green is Robot Chicken.
I don't know.
He's
I was thinking of Tom Green when you were talking about Seth Green.
he was he's Chris off Family Guy.
Not Seth MacFarlane.
No,
There's another Seth.
Seth.
How crazy is that? Two Seths know each other. Now that's crazy. People talk about, I don't know a lot of Liams. I don't know a lot of Seths. I can't even say that right without lisping.
I know it's Seth. He had a green car, so it's a small world. There's only so many colors.
Yeah. So many colors and you pick green.
That was fire.
That's one poopy color.
Just a Shrek mobile.
The Shrek mobile, yeah. The Shrek mobile, but add the poo twist. Yeah. You ever been in a boring conversation? You're like, you know what? Let's lighten the mood a little bit. You looking shitty right now.
What'd you do? Yeah.
What'd you do? You got a little poopy in your pants?
Yeah. Yeah, this boat's super cool, but what if this boat ran on poop? Am I right, guys? Lighten up any office conversation. Oh, at the watering station? What if you took a dump in this water? Am I right, guys?
Dude, this invoice is so much.
Did you poop on the invoice?
I pooped on the invoice that was $400 worth of poo. It says we were credited for it.
All right, we're about to start our presentation. Let me just open up my laptop. Oh my God, what's in that?
Close it. Full of poo. It's a great angle.
It's a great angle.
It's whenever you're in that writer's block, you're like, when, where, who, what, why. I've got all of that. But what if all of this was just made of poo?
Oh my God.
It's
Okay.
that's coming from a pro.
Yeah.
I think I can now call myself that. Self-proclaimed, of course, but
Well, if you don't see it, nobody else will.
exactly. It's the Jerry Springer effect. Yeah, I watched that documentary. That was one we should watch together.
It'll solve our marital problems.
Jerry Springer could not solve a damn thing.
It'll help us solve whose kid it really is.
But the way that people were like, oh, wow, Jerry Springer is so popular was that when Jerry Springer came out, everyone in the crowd chanting, Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. So that everyone at home was like, oh, shit, let me chant too. And they're already thinking that he's like this most popular guy in the world because they're chanting his name and they know him. And it worked.
Yeah, we are just medieval. We're just peasants, bro.
And so that's where everywhere I go, I'm going to pay my friends to start chanting my name. And people are like, holy shit, that guy must be so fucking cool.
I'm going to swing that and turn you guys into an alt-right group and have protests against you.
You'd think the protection of the government or the protection of the president, right? It's been a little bit at fault lately. I'd
Says
say.
who?
Says a guy with a gun on top of
Says a real
on
patriot.
top of a building. We just need these booby-trapped grapefruit around them.
Oh my god.
That's one way to save the president.
Yeah.
Save him from scurvy and from potential trespassers. How about, we're talking about these grapefruits. How about the moat around our neighbor's house?
Someone's building a castle yonder.
Some people
Yonder castle.
were hand making a moat. One, going out a moat nowadays, I would not
this
pick
economy?
the shovel route.
Yeah. We got robots for that.
But kudos to them for taking the ingenuity that Americans have to the ground that is in front of their house by digging this moat. And as I was passing by on a walk one day, I was like, I have to say it. Are you guys going to fill that moat with alligators? And the one guy, pissed off having to dig this goddamn moat, was like, Yep, totally. And I was like, yep, ward off any trespassers. That's what that's going to do. I was like, I kept walking. I'm like, I'm glad I said it.
Yeah.
So, yep, I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, leaving a family with something that they might bring up at family dinner.
Like this fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Having a good day.
They got Salisbury steak and gator moat.
Yeah, this asshole having a good day, making a horrible fucking joke. It's like, I'm like, dude, you didn't give me much time to think about it, all right?
It's the best I had.
That's the best I had. You guys are digging a fucking moat. I'm like, I'm gonna fill it with alligators.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
Guess what? You're going to be building this moat tomorrow, and I'm going to try again. I'm going to come back with a different joke. What are you going to fill it with? Chocolate milk?
Yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna come back and just give him a thumbs down. I hate moats. Yeah, but I think realistically what they're doing is taking out the lead pipes that are in front of this house.
Yeah, I'm replacing them with plastic pipes.
Mhm.
I'd rather have microplastics in my balls
Well,
than lead.
they haven't proven that microplastics make you dumb yet.
I think you're dumb to not get your healthy dose of them.
Well, if you at least you know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
People are always like, trust where your drugs are coming from. Trust where your microplastics are coming from.
I'm a businessman as long as you're honest. If plastic water bottles put plastic in my body, just tell me. I'll still drink them. Mm-hmm. I'm over it. Just don't lie about whether or not they're bad. They're talking about Red 3 gives you autism. Okay, I'll still drink it. Just tell me it gives me autism.
Then I'll come up with funnier jokes.
Yeah, I'll drink more of it.
Give me all the Red 3. Give me all the Red 40.
Because people don't smoke cigarettes because they enjoy them. They just want to die earlier. They want lung cancer. So just be honest with me.
If you have Red 3 and Red 40, do you have Red 43?
No, you have Red 120. It's rules of multiplication.
Oh, really? It's like, have you ever looked at a seismic meter?
Yeah.
Like earthquakes magnitudes. Like a 1.1 earthquake is, it's an earthquake, but it's nothing compared
It's
to
only
a
in the-
2.1 earthquake is
Yes.
10 factorial or something stupid.
Yeah, and you can also measure that. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. If you've got a frat friend, let them lay on their back during an earthquake, and how many ripples their belly button pulsates.
It's like the rings of a tree.
Exactly. How many ripples in your fat friend's stomach during an earthquake can tell you how powerful it is.
Yeah, the ripples will also give you enough time, or tell you the time to bring them to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't have a lot left.
I think, we got anything?
And that's it.
Let me press it with my toe.